I remember when Roosevelt declared war, and I remember his speech. And he gave a great speech. And one thing I remember is he said, "The hand that held the dagger struck its neighbor in the back." That was one of the things he said. And I never thought at the time that I'd even have to go. I thought it'd be over. When you go to the Army, they teach you how to get along, and you know, it's an education. And finally, at the time when you're ready to go overseas, you're ready to go. You want to go and get the job done. So that's the way I felt. I mean, I wasn't worried about going overseas. But I got into more action than I ever thought I would, because we couldn't fly a lot of missions quick because of maintenance on the aircraft. And they were not in good shape when we took them over there because too many bad things happened to them. And then as you went along, the planes become more dependable, and you know, they tested them in combat. And that is not too good to do. Should you have more time, but it wasn't a war and you didn't have time for all that. Well, I was a tail gunner, and you know, at the beginning of the war, our airplanes didn't have any guns in the tail. There was no defense back there, and the Japs used to come in on the tail all the time and just shoot you down because you couldn't shoot them because there weren't any guns back there. But and then they always attacked the tail then. But after they put guns in the tail, you could shoot the Japs down rather than they get you, because they had to come up behind you and they were out there like a duck, you know, because you were flying one direction, they were behind you, and they were kind of it was easy to hit them. But when we put guns in the tail, they quit attacking the tail. They attacked from the front. On a pursuit curve, they'd come in on high at 1 to 2 o'clock and come in and they'd come in at you, and then they would pass you real quick. And there, that fighter was flying 250 miles an hour and we were going 230. Look at the rate of closure there. And but that's where they attacked from. Oh, I did see them come in at 3 o'clock and different times, but usually it was a high in front that they come into you. Well, I just enjoyed the people I was there with. I think they were good, strong people. And I think, you know, I have fond memories of those people. And I think they made me a better person. Being in combat, and your life wasn't worth much at that time, because hell, half of them got killed. You hated to lose your friends. Well, you lived with them and you flew with them, and it's a team. And you know, it's a team, and each one of them's got to do their job. When it's time to go, you went. They put your name on the board, and that's where you went. That's where you had discipline. That's where this country is weak and sick. Nobody has any discipline. One thing that I hated the Japanese when I first got back here, but they had to come in here and they started hiring our people, you know. I had two son-in-laws that retired from Honda, and you know, it was good. And my son-in-law, his boss, Japanese, and he invited him in to eat. And I was showing him those missions I was on, and one of them was where they lived. And he said, they said that their mother took them out into rice paddies when the bombers come over, when the B-29s come over. But when they saw that name, they were, but that is what they said. they're just like we are. They're interested in their family and their children, and they want to live just like we do. We have the same desire, you know. They were wicked little bastards, though. And we were too. But, you know, it doesn't do you any good to hate, because you're going to be the loser. I'm proud of what I did. I feel I can stand up and look anybody in the face and say, I've been there, done that.